Hey guys, Doug here. This is Doug Sells. Thank you for joining and watching another video. I know I did my comeback video a little while ago, but I haven't really done a good job at coming back just because it's the holidays. It's been very busy. I got really sick for a minute there, but things have not changed. I am super pumped about getting back into the swing of things. I have some goals in mind that I've brainstormed. I haven't put them on paper yet for 2019. I have some things I want to achieve and get done in 2019, so I'm looking forward to getting started on that, but more importantly, I am looking forward to having that thrill again about going to the thrift store and yard sales and estate sales, not knowing what I'm going to find until I actually see it, and just the thrill of the hunt. But the idea for this video today is I have a bunch of old inventory that's just sitting around. Like, I know a lot of you probably have a corner or a pile somewhere with old inventory. Well, I haven't been listing anything in quite some time now, and so I was just kind of looking around at some things, and I opened up one tub and I noticed it's stacked with t-shirts and some random clothes, and I have no idea what's in there. I mean, I'm gonna remember it once I look through it, but this video is about just kind of looking through some of this old inventory that I have in this tub right over here behind me, and just showing it to you guys and motivate me to get this stuff listed. So hopefully I can bring you some sales and a nice sales update on them one day. So here we go, we'll get right into it. Let's get into the tub. Okay, I don't really have like a very comfortable way to do this, but if you look here, you can kind of see the top of some t-shirts here. I'm just kind of sit to the side here and just reach down and grab one and show it to you guys. So reaching for my first t-shirt here, and I haven't gone through like I said, all I did was look and realize that, hey, I have a tub full of t-shirts and that need to be gone through, so I thought it'd be a fun thing to do. And first things first, let's see. Yeah, this looks like a late 80s. Let's see if there's a date on it. Looks like a late 80s, early 90s Boston Celtics t-shirt. There you go, just Boston Celtics. Let's see if we can get a view of the tag here. And there you go, there's the tag. I think that's late 80s. That Hanes lightweight. Maybe it's early 90s. I'll have to do some more research on that, but hoping to get anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks out of this one. All right, next, and oh man, like I totally, this isn't vintage, but I totally missed the window on this one. It's a Christmas t-shirt, and it says, "Open me first," and it's got Charlie Brown on it. I think this was gonna be like a Poshmark deal, but it's brand new with tags. It's got a tag, still in it. It's not vintage. It's made by the Peanuts brand. But that would have been a real cool t-shirt to sell around Christmas, but not opening the tub and looking through it for a while. This is what you get. Oh well. All right, next, it looks like this is not a vintage either, but it is an Atlanta Braves National League Wild Card t-shirt from the 2010 postseason. So shirts like this can get you anywhere from 10 to possibly 15 bucks with the correct buyer, just because it has their favorite team and it has that memorable date on it. It's not a World Series or anything, but it is a playoff appearance. Like I said, that is something that might could sit in your store for a while, but I picked it up because, well, I am a Braves fan. That may have fit me at one time. I've gained a little bit of weight since probably, but still a cool shirt. Hopefully I can get 10, 12, 15 bucks for it. All right, here goes a vintage Speedo racing equipment t-shirt. So there you go. I don't know if you can see the Speedo very well, but the Speedo, you can probably see it from there. There you go, look, it looks a little better from there. The Speedo is rubber and it's lifted off the shirt. Can you kind of see that? I don't know. But it's totally rubber right here. And it has a Speedo tag. Looks like it's probably from the 90s. I don't know much about Speedo brand and their clothes and the errors of the tags and whatnot, but that looks like it's probably a 1990s type t-shirt. So we'll have to do a little bit of research on that to see exactly what it possibly would sell for. All right, here's if you're into vintage at all, you know this brand very well. It's a Oneida. I think that's how you say it, Oneida, Oneita, and it's just a picture of like the Golden Gate Bridge, and it says San Francisco on it. So I thought it was a very cool t-shirt for people that like San Francisco or live in the area. This is another t-shirt from the 90s. It's probably gonna get you anywhere in that $10, $12, $15 range. Again, I was in a buying mode. I was buying anything vintage. So this is probably one of those type t-shirts, and I still will put it up and see what we can do with it. Next, this is a 1980s Jerseys t-shirt. Tag there. Jerseys, and it says teachers have class, and it's like a maroon, brownish maroon color. Very lightweight, very thin. I don't know if you can see, you can kind of see me through the t-shirt, see how thin it is. I guess this is gonna reach out to like teachers that are into vintage. I don't know, I mean, like, who else? It's gonna be a very small audience for this t-shirt. So this, although it's a cool 80s t-shirt, it could sit in the store for quite some time. You know, I'm doing this without even like knowing what's in the box, and I'm starting to see that it's not a great box of shirts. So there may be a reason why they were in there. I just made a lot of noise there. So this is a brand called Hobie, Hobie, H-O-B-I-E. I've never seen this tag. I don't know why I bought this shirt. See that? I've never seen it. But it just, on front and back, this looks like it's a 90s t-shirt though. The look and the feel of the artwork on it. And it just has sailboats on the front and the back. Like it's, I mean, I guess I bought it for subject matter and the fact that it was vintage. But it's a pretty cool t-shirt, actually. I don't know what I would price that one for. But I couldn't believe it would be too expensive. Probably in that $10 to $15 range. But again, it's a pretty cool t-shirt. So let's see. Next, we've got West Wind 2 Nassau, Bahamas. I think it's pronounced Nassau. You can correct me if it's not. But it's just a West Wind 2 Bahamas Club t-shirt. So, and it has the Sun T 5050 made in the Bahamas. I actually don't know if that's vintage or not. I'll have to look it up. But again, this is not a big money t-shirt. This is something in the $10 to $15 range. I just thought it was kind of cool, I guess. All right, here's another one I missed the window on. So this is a 1990s Christmas t-shirt. It's got a date on it from 1994. And it says, deck the malls with halls of credit. Fa la 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 la. And it says misery card and disaster card. So it's basically like a Christmas t-shirt that focuses on your misery of spending a lot of money. So, bah humbug, I guess, right? Whatever. I missed the window on this one, but I'll probably put it up in the store for no more than 15 bucks. Here's a t-shirt that is always solid. It's an XL, so I may buy it, but it's an Adidas t-shirt and it says Game Talks. Nothing more to it. A lot of times when I find Adidas, Nike, Reebok, Under Armour, stuff like that that is in really good condition, I pick them up if they're under $3 because these t-shirts brand new are $30 to $35. People that like these type of t-shirts, you could sell them for 12, 15 bucks a piece. Here's a shirt, definitely 90s, the 1990s Atlanta Braves t-shirt. And it just says Braves on it with some baseballs on it. And it says down here, Catch the Fever. This was the old, The Game. Oh, The Game brand. Oh, yeah. I don't know if anybody that wears sports stuff remembers The Game brand. There you go. Focus. Focus, little camera. Focus, little camera. It won't focus. Anyway, Braves t-shirt, vintage, 90s. Probably put it in the store for, I don't know, what do you think? 15 to 20 bucks for this one, maybe. Now, here's an odd shirt. I remember finding this, and I never listed it because I didn't really know how to list it. But it is definitely a 1980s Hanes t-shirt. If you look, that's the Hanes tag. 1980s Hanes tag. And it says Miller High Life Softball Marathon for Easter Seal. So I'm guessing it's just like a t-shirt for like a recreational softball league. Not necessarily a jersey, but maybe like a like a t-shirt to like that represents a particular tournament they played, maybe like a fundraiser tournament or something like that. So pretty cool t-shirt. This is one I may push in the $20 range, 20, maybe 25 bucks, and see what happens. All right, so here's a cool t-shirt, and it's another example of like if you see like Adidas or Reebok or Nike and the t-shirts are in very good condition, go ahead and pick one up. But this is very simple t-shirt. It's an Adidas t-shirt with the Adidas logo, and it just says skateboarding underneath it. I got a feeling this will be a very good seller here. I believe it'll sell quick. I don't know that for sure. I'm not an expert, but I think it will sell quick. I'm thinking minimum 15 bucks for that t-shirt, so we'll just have to see. All right, next, so there's some casual clothes in here too that I'm seeing, not just vintage t-shirts or t-shirts, period. I'm kind of like picking to see what to pull out next. Ton of money in here, and I'm just sitting on it, man. This is gonna be my tub that gets me back into the swing of things when I start listing it. You know, now that I think about it, my memory is starting to come back on this tub. A lot of the things in this tub were from my last Goodwill bin visit. So the Goodwill bins where you pay for clothes by the pound, that's what I'm seeing in this tub. There's a lot of items from there, and one of those items is a pair, they're 30 waist, so they're real small, and it's just a pair of white Ralph Lauren shorts. And it's almost January, which means we're a couple of months away from spring. Thank you. Bring on the spring. Within the next month to list these would be the perfect time. Like I said, I paid by the pound for these, so guessing by their weight, they're probably 10 to 12 ounces, probably more 10. And I think it's like $1.75 per pound for clothes at my bin. So do the math. Paid probably around $1 for these. I don't expect these to sell for much, but maybe I can get 20 bucks out of them. Might do them on an auction, start them at $9.99 with free shipping and see what happens. Either way, there's gonna be profit. All right, next, and like the same people may have dropped these off because I have another pair of size 30. No, these are kids. They're size 14, but they're Vineyard Vines white shorts. Vineyard Vines is a very popular brand. If you don't know anything about Vineyard Vines, if you're just getting into reselling, looking for some clothes to resell, do some research on Vineyard Vines. Price for Vineyard Vines over the couple of years has gone way down as far as resale value, but they are very trendy and very popular, and they'll be a quick sell. Like Vineyard Vines is a quick sell. There are several brands out there that, although they may not grant you like the most profit, they're a quick sell. And if you can make 5 or 6, $10 to $15 sales as opposed to like $240 that you wait a month or two for, you know, those are also things you need to think about when reselling. You need stuff that'll get out quick, even if it's at a low value, but you also need those high value items as well. Some Vineyard Vines can go for a lot of money, but something like this is probably gonna be under 20 bucks. So here's another thing I picked up in the bins. Normally I don't do women's clothing, but this was kind of a unique item. It's just a brown corduroy skirt. Just a plain brown corduroy skirt, size 8, but it's a Brooks Brothers. It's a Brooks Brothers skirt, and to be honest with you, I didn't even know you could buy women's clothes from Brooks Brothers. So when I saw this, I was a little surprised. It was in great condition. It's at a pretty, size 8 is like a pretty like average size for women. So it would be a very popular size. I don't know how much it'll go for. I have no idea. I haven't researched it. I don't know about women's Brooks Brothers stuff. At $1.75 a pound, it was definitely worth the pickup in my opinion. All right, so I just pulled 2 shirts. And I kind of want to show you guys. This is another brand. When I said that there are brands out there that may not, bring you in a huge sale, but they will sell fast, and they're trendy and they're popular. Here is another brand that's trendy and popular in t-shirts. It's called Hustle Gang. Hustle Gang is an urban brand. So there you go. It just says Hustle Gang wrapped around the t-shirt in a very unique way. Tag looks like that. Hustle Gang. So Hustle Gang, I've always picked up Hustle Gang t-shirts because they're always kind of like, they're very well made for one, and they're always kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like very elaborate in the designs, so they kind of stick out from the rest of the t-shirt. So I looked them up one day, and Hustle Gang t-shirts sold anywhere from $10 11, 12 bucks up to 20, 25 bucks for the t-shirts. I have listed a few Hustle Gang t-shirts for the $15 to $20 range, and let me tell you, they always sell. Always. Can't give you any timeline. I don't know. I don't want to tell you they sell super quick, but I've never kept a Hustle Gang shirt. They always sell. And here's another one. Now this Indian here is kind of like the logo for Hustle Gang. So if you see him, you're looking at a Hustle Gang t-shirt. And we got the same tag that I just showed you a minute ago, so I won't show you that again. But that's 2 Hustle Gang t-shirts that are down here in the bottom of the tub. I'm gonna get a couple, see if I can find anything else interesting in here to show you before we cut it off. Okay, I found a couple of more items. These 2 items, I'm gonna show you one. One of them is another urban brand. The brand is called Neff, N-E-F-F. And they're like a skateboard type brand. They're kind of on the same level as, not Bape. Bape is expensive, but what's the other one? Stussy, like Stussy. They're very comparable to Stussy. So this is Neff. These are cool t-shirts. They will also always sell. Not for a big profit or anything, anywhere from the 12, 15, and in some cases maybe a $20 range. You can always start at high, remember. Never hurts to start at high and then work your way down low later or do a sell. So this Neff t-shirts are really good to pick up. And I don't have any of the older tags, but the newer tags just look like that. And they make very unique t-shirts, very unique t-shirts. And the last one is just a very simple shirt. And if you can get them in a situation where you're paying $1 or $2 for them, I would always pick up these shirts. And it's just like a Nike, Reebok, or Adidas dry fit. If you find the dry fit shirts, this one has Vanderbilt baseball on it. But even if this were just like a plain black Nike dry fit long sleeve or short sleeve shirt, if you can get it for like $1, I've put these on auction before and they've sometimes gone for the $12 to $14, $15 range. Again, not a huge profit, but they will always sell. People are dying to find Nike dry fit stuff, especially with their favorite team on it. You hit a smaller market when you have specific teams, but you know how sports are. People are always looking for them. All right, guys, that is it for the video today. I appreciate you looking and going through some of my old inventory that I haven't listed yet with me. I appreciate it. Some very interesting stuff in here. There's a lot more in here. There's probably about 15 to 20 more items of clothing back behind me in this one tub. Can't go through it all. A lot of them are kind of boring, kind of basic. A lot of them came from the bins. So when you pay them by the pound, sometimes you'll buy stuff that you wouldn't necessarily normally buy just because it's so cheap. And you can, if you can buy an item for 75 cents to $1 and get 10 or 12 bucks for it, then why not, right? There aren't big margins of profit, but it is profit, and it's the more items you have in your store, the more money you're gonna make. That's just how it goes. Right now I only have about 130 something items in my store because I am doing a purge and I haven't listed a lot of new stuff lately. But if you watch any of my old videos, I usually keep 500 to 550 items in my store. That is one of my goals for 2019. I want to get back to that status and have that 500 to 600 item inventory in my store, possibly more if it's feasible. I do have more space here at my house now that I'm living alone. I have more closets I can store stuff in, and I can better organize my things. I'll just see, how into it I get and where it leads me. I also have a number in mind. I want to profit $10,000 in 2019. I did have one year where I made $18,000 in sales, and a little over $11,000 of that was profit. So my goal for 2019 is to profit $10,000. So it'll take a lot of work, but I know I can do it. And I will be uploading videos and letting you go along on the journey with me. That's what I'm here for. I love doing it. Like I said, I'm not an expert in any of this stuff. I'm just showing you things that work for me and things that I've learned along the way. And I hope you will share some things with me that work for you. By the way, I showed you a few items that always sell, but they're not very high profit. List some of the things that you sell in the comments below that not necessarily are big margins of profit, but things that always just fly out of your store. I'm probably going to do a video one day of my top 5 brands of things that always sell regardless of how much. Just things to move in and out of your store. But thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed the video and you enjoy the channel, please hit subscribe and come back again. hit the like button if you don't mind. It supports the channel. And you guys have a great new year. Take care.